Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel. This is officially week 3 of reading 31 books in 31 days. If you guys don't watch my update from the last video, we are a little bit behind. It's okay. We're 4 books behind right now. But like I said, I'm about like an hour away from finishing one of my audiobooks. I do have a travel day coming up that I think I can read a little bit more during. And the plan is just worst case, we're gonna do a readathon when we get home. I'll readathon, bust some books out. We're gonna be good to go, don't worry about it. So this morning we were in Animal Kingdom. It was a lot of fun, but we went like first thing in the morning for like 8:30. And we left for like 2:33. So it was like a pretty like good short day. Got home, I had lunch, watched a movie, and I've been reading a little bit. I'm on chapter 10 of Distant Shores by Kristen Hanna, page like 116. It's a 300-page book. Sorry, 330-page book. So I feel like if I keep busting this out, I can definitely finish this shortly, and then hopefully we get started on another book tonight. If I can tonight, I also want to try to start a novel love story by Ashley Poston and get that one started and going. This I do about from Libby right now, so it's nice to kind of read a physical, or I can read digitally if I prefer. But that's how today's going. Off we can start. Tomorrow is like all day in Hollywood Studios. We're only starting at noon because we're gonna be there till like 10:30 for the Fantasmic show that starts at 10:30. So we're gonna have a long day, but the morning's be pretty free, so maybe I can get some reading done in the morning. And Saturday's down day, Sunday early flight back home. Like I'm leaving here at 3:30 in the morning. So that's how today's going. Pretty good so far. I'm so sorry for these angles. There's not really many places I can set up in this room, but it is now Saturday in the afternoon. We're heading out tomorrow morning very, very early. We have to leave for the airport at like literally 3:30 in the morning, I think. I actually haven't started reading it today. We're going to, so I'm gonna go to the pool. So I think I'm gonna bring my e-reader and like read around the pool, probably is what's gonna happen. I'm still 4 books behind, but I did finish the 2 books I was reading. This one was on Thursday and this was on Friday, so I finished both of these. Distant Shores I think was a 3.75. It definitely was like a bit different from the regular Kristen Hanna books I read. All the ones I've read by her have been like historical fiction, and this was more just about like a marriage in crisis. So what's still very interesting, I think she still like her same like amazing writing quality that I love. It just wasn't like what I love but her writing when I'm like I know her writing for. Does it make sense? Still very good though. And this was like a used copy I got from a friend, so I literally got it for free, and spine's cracked, it's well loved, but it's free, so I don't care. Then I'm still torn rating for this guy. I think it's like a 4 to 4.25. I see a lot of people be like either 3 or 5 stars, or kind of like no in between, but truthfully I did really enjoy it. It was a very, very cute premise, and I enjoyed the ending. I thought it was cute. I definitely didn't see the ending coming, which I enjoyed, but it's like a 4-star. And especially what I'm going to read today, I think I'm going to start Before I Let Go by Candy Ryan, and then I do also want to finish He Who Drowned the World today, because I only have like 100 pages that left, so I think I definitely can just like punch that out really quick, and then it'll be 3 books behind, not 4. That's the plan. We're back home now, unfortunately, and today has been just like the longest day. We had to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to head to the airport for 3:30 to catch our 7 a.m. flight that then got delayed almost 2 hours anyways. So I've been up since 3, it's now like 5:30, so going great. And an update last night, I did end up finishing Before I Let Go. I didn't get many clips of me reading that one, which I like read it almost all at night. Like, I don't think I finished it till 1 a.m. and then I woke up at 3 to get on a plane. But I actually really did enjoy that one. I think it's like a 4 to a 4.25. It's the first book I think like the Skyland series by Candy Ryan. It was really good, but tragedy struck at about 12:45, and I had to finish the book on my phone. I hope it's still not like this. If I notice I fix this, let me know. I don't know what happened. While I was reading it, it got stuck like this. While I was reading this last night, it got stuck like this, and it has not budged in almost 24 hours since. It was plugged in when this happened. I've like held on the power button, it's not doing anything. So my Kobo might be dead, which made me like absolutely cry if that's the case, because I literally just in there reading on it and it just like gave up on life. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm devastated. But so I finished that one. So then we're switched to 4 books behind, and then I listened to more of my audiobook of He Who Drowned the World, and I started reading Mistborn while I was waiting for my plane. And so I read up into page 141 of Mistborn. So not that much, but it's like a 500-page book. But I'm probably gonna read more of this tonight, and I'll definitely finish He Who Drowned the World tonight, no matter what. And hopefully I can almost finish this one too, because then I'm gonna start catching up. And then hopefully these next couple days we can just get some more reading done. And then I think this weekend potentially we might do even a 24-hour readathon to get like all day readathon, like a dusk till dawn, you know, get it done. But yes, we are home now. I work tomorrow, so we're gonna see how that goes. Yeah, hopefully get a lot of sleep tonight, but we're gonna go visit some family first. So wish me luck, friends. Wish me luck, and pray for my Kobo, please. Please do. Alright friends, it is now Tuesday night and we're gonna check in really quick. I haven't checked in since Sunday, like midday. But so Sunday I did not finish Mistborn, but instead I finished my audiobook of He Who Drowned the World. So that definitely did count for like my book of the day still. But unfortunately I was hoping to use that kind of as a way to get ahead, and that didn't work out that way. But I did make it about 50% of the way through Mistborn, which I think is really good because it's like 550 pages of like dense high fantasy. But it's honestly like, it's not hard to get into, and it's not even like hard to digest. It's just like, you have to be thinking, because this man is a mastermind, and like how he links things together. Like if you're not giving it your full attention, you're gonna like miss, not like you're gonna be like lost, but you're gonna miss certain small details that are so cool and intricate, and I'm just loving it. And then I think for He Who Drowned the World, I rated I think like a 3.75 to 4. I think I liked it a little bit less than She Who Became the Sun, which I'm not sure is a popular or unpopular opinion, to be honest. She Who Became the Sun was like really, really well written, and I'm not sure if it's just because this one I read kind of like broken up and on audiobook that my feelings had changed. But I feel like while the character was so strong and everything was so good, I just like didn't enjoy it quite as much, if that makes sense. And then my book from yesterday, I read The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer, and this one, well, it wasn't a 5-star. I think this is the closest I've gotten to a 5-star in this challenge, which by the way, I've now read, like how many books have I read now? 16 books. I haven't found a 5-star yet. I'm kind of getting a little bit antsy, you know? But this book pretty much just like, if you start reading as like a kid, and like, for example, some of the first books I read were like, well, books I read, I mean like popular now, was like Narnia, Harry Potter, like those ones. And pretty much this, like the whole premise of the story is it's like a fairy tale. It's like what it is. And like, I think it just reminded me why I loved reading so much. First, there's these 2 boys who went missing, and then after like 6 months, they showed back up, and they were like in better shape than they were left. Like, you know, like they looked good, no signs of like anything wrong with them. And now the one boy has gone on to like, when people go missing, he like, people hire him and he finds them. Like not like instantly, but like very quickly he finds these people for them. And so pretty much our main character goes to him and is like, hey, my sister went missing like 5 years before you did in the same place. Like, do you know anything you can do about that? And they kind of go on this like journey together, and it was just like so kind of magical. And I think like, I don't know, like I had like 5-star feelings, I think up to like 3/4 of the way, and it still technically could be if I sit on it a little bit longer, but I think right now it's like a 4.5 to 4.75. But I loved this. This is the same author as The Wishing Game. And then today I've only read about like 2 more chapters of Mistborn, I think, so I really need to get going on that. But then also I did start Hellbent. Why don't we just read 2 really thick fantasy books at the same time, because why not? Our friends, I apologize for everything but this outro, from the wet hair to the yellow lighting. Is just, it's already like 3 days after this video ended and I haven't even outroed it yet. And I can't remember the last time I talked to you and what day I was on. I think it was Tuesday. So just be safe, we're going to recap all the books we read this week. Also, we just like kind of like overview. We did read 7 books this week, so we're on track with the book a day. However, we still are 4 books behind from like the first week and a bit. So this next week we're gonna have to power through and put in some extra hours because we're on it, but that Saki, the beginning, is what's holding us back, you know? The first book I read last Thursday was Distant Shores by Kristen Hanna, and this one I think is like a 3.75 to a 4-star. What I love about Kristen Hanna's writing typically is how it's like historical based, all the ones I've read at least so far. This one's not the case. This is about kind of like an estranged marriage, and what's funny is this title, Distant Shores, is their last name is Shores, and it's saying they're distant. I didn't get that, obviously, when I picked it up. I'm just kind of like where they're at in their marriage and kind of working through their struggles. So it's a little bit different than what I've read by her so far. I think that's why I was a little bit lower, just because I went in with different expectations, but that's on me. But also very well written. You know it's her. They read a novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. I think this is a 4-star. I've heard a lot of people that like love this or hate this, and to be honest, I kind of feel somewhere in the middle. I feel like I wasn't as attached to the characters I could have been, or the characters I should say. But then when I kind of got like the reveal at the ending, which I did not see coming, I did think it was like really cute and well done. Pretty much in this book, our main character is like on a road trip, and she ends up in her like favorite romance town. So it's pretty much like if I woke up in Chestnut Springs is what it is. Really cute premise. Then I read Before I Let Go. I think this is a 4-star. It kind of follows that same kind of like almost vibe as Distant Shores, where it's like an estranged marriage, but not really because they were divorced for like 2 years. Pretty much how they're navigating like new relationships, owning a business together while also co-parenting. That was really well done. I did really enjoy that one. Then I finished He Who Drowned the World, and this one I do think got the unfair advantage of being the audiobook that I slowly read over like 2 weeks, and I think that's why I got a little bit of a lower rating. It's a 3.75 I think, and the first one was a 4.5. It's a sequel to She Who Became the Sun, so I can't say too much on like it plot wise, but I think if I'd given it a fair chance, I would have enjoyed it more. And I read The Lost Story, and this one is like the closest I've gotten to a 5-star in this whole challenge, I believe, up till this point. Anyways, up till when I read this. It's a 4.75, I think. And this one just kind of reminded me of the fairy tales I read as a kid and why I fell in love with reading. It's the same author as The Wishing Game, and highly recommend. Then I finally finished Mistborn, and this one, I think it's like a 4.5. I loved this one so much. You hear about Brandon Sanderson's writing, and you hear how incredible it is, then you actually read it yourself, which is like a different experience. And like how this man's mind works and how he ties things together. Did he do us dirty with the ending? Yes. Do I think it was a very bold choice also though? Yes. And I'm excited to kind of see like how that plays out with the rest of the trilogy, and then also like the Wax and Wayne continuation of it. And finally, I finally picked up Hellbent. And Ninth House is a 5-star for me. This one's going back and forth between a 4.75 and a 5-star, which makes me sad because I feel like if it was 5-star, I just like immediately know, and so I keep going back and forth between. But I did really enjoy it. It wrapped up very, very well, and I just like loving back in this world and with these characters, so it's one for me. All right, friends, so technically very successful weeks. We did read 7 books in the 7 days. Like I said, still behind overall, so we're trying to catch up. If you guys do want daily updates on this, I am on TikTok posting daily little vlogs like every single day going forward. So you guys want to keep seeing with that, like how I try to catch up. It's Angel's Book Corner. As always, if you guys like today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.